On date, a horrifying act of violence shook the serene landscape of Kashmir, targeting innocent lives on a pilgrimage. Militants opened fire on a bus carrying Hindu pilgrims, leaving a trail of death and despair in their wake. This brutal attack, with its heavy toll of fatalities and injuries, has once again brought the volatile situation in Kashmir into sharp focus. The world watched in horror as images of the attack emerged, a grim reminder of the human cost of the ongoing conflict. This act of terror has sent shockwaves far beyond the region, raising urgent questions about the safety of civilians and the prospects for peace in this troubled land. The roots of the Kashmir conflict run deep, entangled in a complex web of history, religion, and politics. For decades, this picturesque region has been a focal point of tensions between India and Pakistan, with both countries claiming sovereignty over the territory. The partition of British India in 1947, which created the independent nations of India and Pakistan, left Kashmir a disputed territory. Since then, the region has witnessed recurring wars, insurgencies, and periods of uneasy peace. The presence of armed groups, with varying ideologies and allegiances, has further complicated the situation, making Kashmir a tinderbox of instability. While no group has claimed responsibility for the attack on the Hindu pilgrims, suspicions have fallen on Name of Militant Group, a known militant organization operating in the region. This group has been linked to previous attacks on security forces and civilians, often targeting symbols of Indian authority and Hindu presence in Kashmir. Their motives are complex, stemming from a combination of separatist aspirations, religious extremism, and a deep-seated resentment against what they perceive as Indian oppression. The attack on the pilgrims, a soft target with a powerful symbolic value, is a chilling reminder of their capacity for violence and their determination to sow discord and fear. The victims of this tragedy were ordinary people, families, friends, individuals, united by their faith and their desire to undertake a pilgrimage. Their lives cut short or irrevocably altered serve as a stark reminder of the human cost of this enduring conflict. The local community, already grappling with the daily realities of living in a conflict zone, has responded with an outpouring of grief and solidarity. Aid organizations and volunteers have mobilized to provide medical assistance, counseling, and support to the survivors and the families of the deceased. Yet, amidst the chaos and sorrow, there is a palpable sense of fear and uncertainty, a chilling reminder of the fragility of peace and the ever-present threat of violence. The attack on the Hindu pilgrims has drawn widespread condemnation from the international community. Governments and world leaders have expressed their condolences and called for restraint and de-escalation. The United Nations has urged all parties to engage in dialogue and work towards a peaceful resolution of the Kashmir conflict. However, beyond the rhetoric, there is a growing sense of frustration at the lack of concrete action to address the root causes of the violence. The international community's response, often seen as muted and ineffective, raises questions about its commitment to resolving this long-standing dispute. The tragic events in Kashmir underscore the urgent need for a just and lasting peace in the region. The cycle of violence, with its devastating impact on human lives and its potential to destabilize the entire region, must end. Dialogue, not bullets, is the only path to a future where Kashmiris can live in peace and security. The international community has a moral obligation to go beyond condemnations and work actively to facilitate a meaningful and inclusive peace process. The people of Kashmir deserve a future free from fear, where their rights are respected and their voices are heard. The world must listen to their pleas for peace and act decisively to ensure that such tragedies are never repeated.